What if the nation you swore to defend, the brothers in arms you trusted with your life, turned their backs on you, stripping away your hard-earned benefits, your pension, and your purpose, leaving you broke and boiling with rage? But what they don't know is that you've been forged in the fires of Special Forces hell, a one-man killing machine with skills sharpened on battlefields where lesser men crumble. Now betrayed and abandoned, this wounded warrior will unleash a storm of vengeance that no one sees coming, turning hunters into the hunted in a brutal fight for justice and survival. Will he expose the corrupt shadows pulling the strings, or will the system that chewed him up finally spit him out for good? Stick around to witness how one elite soldier transforms betrayal into bloody payback. Ever felt the sting of institutional betrayal in your own life? Let me know in the comments.
What about my family, my son, their needs? You can't go home!
Sergeant First Class James Harper is a decorated Green Beret, the kind of operator who jumps out of planes into enemy fire without a second thought. Stationed at Fort Bragg, he's recovering from a shredded knee that's been patched together more times than he can count. But James is a family man through and through, attending church with his devoted wife Brianne and young son Jack, teaching the boy to swim despite his own pain.
That's it, you're swimming, Jack, you're swimming, come on!
I did it! Yeah, you did! I did it! I think I can swim now.
That's you in the airplane, Jack says proudly, showing off a drawing of his dad soaring through clouds. I'm right behind you, Dad.
I'm right behind you, Dad.
It's these simple moments that keep James going, even as he injects steroids into his knee to stay mission ready, ignoring the risks.
In 7 months, how about that?
Is that enough?
There's a lot that's perfect.
But the hammer falls hard. His squad gets hit with a surprise drug test, and James is hauled before his superiors. The new CO, Lieutenant Colonel Roberts, doesn't mince words. Big Army recommended a revocation of your Special Forces tab, and although I disagree with your choices, I'm not going to do that. You're leaving the Army with an honorable discharge, but you're losing your benefits, which include your pension and health care. James salutes stiffly, containing the fury boiling inside. Honorable discharge? It feels like a knife in the back from the very institution he bled for. 4 combat rotations, a punctured lung, and now this. No pension, no health care, just a pat on the back and a boot out the door.
But you're losing your benefits, which include your pension and health care.
Back home, the bills pile up like unexploded ordnance. Debt collectors hound them, the mortgage looms, and James stares at the ceiling, his mind racing. There's real work out there with real money, he tells Brianne, floating the idea of private contracting, but she shuts it down cold. No, you said you weren't gonna do that. Their agreement was clear, no more risking his life for shadowy gigs, yet the pressure mounts, a ticking clock on their family's future. But when tragedy strikes a fellow vet, everything shifts. Will James cross the line he swore he wouldn't?
Why not?
No, you said you weren't going to do that.
I know what I said.
The next night, Brianne returns home to find James on the roof, hammering shingles in the dark like a man trying to nail down his unraveling life. Can you come down? She calls. Yeah, I'll come down. But then the bombshell. Mason's gone. Another brother from his unit, lost to suicide. Brianne's voice cracks with fear. What are you doing on the roof in the middle of the night? James reassures her. I'm okay, but the irony hangs heavy. The army that demands unbreakable strength leaves its warriors shattered and alone.
I'm okay.
At Mason's funeral, the weight of abandonment presses down. James spots his old superior, Mike Hawkins, and they reconnect over graveside whispers. How do you figure they shoved his giant butt into that grave? Mike jokes lightly, a subtle jab at the absurdity of it all.
He died in his sleep.
Later, at Mike's opulent home, earned from private gigs, James opens up about his discharge. Mike, ever the brother, offers a lifeline. We're all just mercenaries in the end. He's working for a private military company now. Legit national security work with fat paychecks. 5, 6 a day. Bonuses, it adds up. James hesitates, guilt gnawing at him, but the thought of providing for Brianne and Jack wins out. Mike sets up a meet with the boss, Rusty Jennings. But is this salvation or a deeper trap?
I'm broke, Mike. I need this.
Mike drives James to Rusty's sprawling ranch, where the air smells of freedom and hidden agendas. Rusty, a grizzled vet with a philosopher's edge, sizes him up immediately. "My father has nothing to do with this." James snaps when Rusty brings up his dad's rogue legacy. But Rusty presses, "We gave them our minds, our bodies, and our spirit, and they chewed us up and spit us out." He paints a picture of betrayal by the system, then offers redemption, a Black Ops team operating under direct presidential authority. "The work we do is vital to national security." The mission? Berlin, 2 to 3 weeks, scalpel precision work against threats to America. James signs on, pocketed with a 50,000 advance. "So what do you say? You down for the cause?" Rusty asks. "Yeah, for sure."
What do you say? You down for the cause?
Yeah, for sure.
That night, James shows Brienne the check, claiming it's bodyguard duty. She sees through the lie. "I love you," she says, worry etching her face. But with Junior's, Jack's, birthday looming, James reassures her he'll be back.
Baby, I need to take care of my family.
He ships out, surrendering his phone in a Faraday bag, flying into the unknown. In Berlin, he checks into a dingy hotel, receives his kit, and begins surveillance on Salam Aboud, a Middle Eastern scientist suspected of brewing bioweapons for Al-Qaeda-linked groups. Days blur into stakeouts, snapping photos, stealing passwords, eavesdropping on calls from rooftops and shadows. James embeds at Salam's lab, a ghost in the machine. After a week, the order comes. Rally at the safe house. But what horrors await in the dead of night? At the safe house, James links up with Mike, Sylvie the driver, and Kaplan the tech guy. They've pieced his intel. Salam's virus research caught Al-Qaeda's eye. The plan? Hit the lab, grab Salam and his data, extract for interrogation. "What happens when we hit jackpot?" Kaplan asks. "Link up with you here, giddy up," Mike replies, "all business." By night, they roll out in a van, infiltrating through woods, zip-tying a guard, using his thumbprint for access. They storm the lab, cornering a terrified Salam. Mike interrogates, "Who else knows the specifics of your work? Where do you back up your work?" Salam stammers, "It's all in here. It's in these computers."
Where do you back up your work?
It's all in here.
Kaplan downloads the data, but new orders flash. Terminate Salam, torch the lab, stage an accident. Mike hands the syringe to James. "Codex, we were never here."
Industrial accident. We got 5 minutes.
As James injects, Salam pleads, "Sir, I'm a man of science. Do you even know who you're working for? My research will save millions of lives."
I'm a man of science. I have a family, please. Who sent you? Do you even know who you're working for? The research I'm doing will save millions of lives.
He gasps about a secret backup in his safety deposit box. James watches life fade, haunted. They ignite the servers, flames licking the night. But as they exfil, sirens wail, cops swarm, bullets fly in a chaotic firefight.
Fox 2 is hit.
Back! It's 2 down! Left leg.
New contact!
Moving. Kaplan's hit finished behind a tree. Sylvie gets captured. James mercy kills her to silence secrets. Mike takes a round. James hauls him over his shoulder, grenades booming, escaping into the woods with cops and SWAT closing in. Bloodied and betrayed, can they survive the hunt? Deep in the forest, they cross a river, holing up in a sewer pipe. James tends Mike's wounds.
If you don't get blood, you're gonna die.
I want Christine to hear about me from you.
Tell him yourself, Mike.
Transfusing his own blood in a desperate bid. "You ever been to Hindu Kush?" Mike mutters deliriously. "I thought I was in Colorado when I first saw." James refuses to leave him. We all know a monster, but his knee buckles. Mike takes the intel, promising return. "Don't get yourself killed."
I'll be fine. I'll move in the dark. I just need 24 hours to rest up.
Capture's not an option.
Not an option.
James rests, pops pills, emerges at dawn. Mud Camo hides his scent from K9s. He steals food and clothes from hunters, waits for dark. Sneaking to Mike's designated hotel, he finds a note, handoff made, passport ready. But Mike's a no-show. Suspicious, James calls Rusty on a burner. I'm at the Elson Bridge, northwest corner. Rusty sends a extraction team.
Stop acting like a child and get in the fucking car.
If this goes down, I'm gonna come for you.
A brown BMW, but James spots the trap. Gunfire erupts. He dives into the river. Surfacing to disarm bikers blasting into sewers. Ambushing pursuers in the dark, he interrogates a dying ex-Marine. Orders flipped from extract to terminate. Mike's fate, unknown. Rusty just told them he would make them all richer.
Rusty said they make us all rich.
James snags a help number, fakes his capture via text, and flees by train. Alone and paranoid, will the scientist's dying words unlock the truth? Recalling Salim's plea, James cracks into his home, confronting widow Sophie. I won't hurt you, he promises, forcing her to retrieve the tablet from the bank. Her son asks innocently, were you my dad's friend? James nods, genuine sorrow flashing. On the highway, he accesses the drive. Salim's video reveals he was crafting an H5N1 vaccine to save lives, not weapons, blocked by powerful people profiting from chaos. Betrayal confirmed. Rusty's gig was corporate sabotage, not patriotism.
Everything we have is in your hands.
Dialing the Marine's number,
Condition. Mobile.
James meets Virgil at a rendezvous. When I reach over, you're not going to try and grab my gun, Virgil quips, knocking him out for safety. Waking bound in a safe house, James calms as Virgil explains, it's much easier to kill, but it's harder to survive.
You almost died.
In case I'm not here to tell you this in person, I made up my mind very early that my children would live without fear. It is very important that this vaccine is available free to the public.
Over dinner, sharing war stories, her wife, two beautiful girls.
It's much easier to kill, but it's harder to survive.
You have a family?
Yeah.
A sniper shatters the peace. Virgil's head explodes, lights die. James rigs a gas blast, leaps from a window as the house erupts in flames, stealing a car to vanish. Back in the USA, the real hunt begins. Who sold him out? James stakes Mike's home, alive, laughing with family. Rage surges, tailing him to a parking garage. James confronts.
Doing at my house.
You wanna shoot me?
They told us it was just a data heist. Mike admits Rusty faked his death, payout to Brienne and Jack. It's not data. It's a cure to a virus they want to fucking release so they can make billions off treating it. Tears stream. James bled for Mike, carried him only for this. This was my fear, disappearing from my family like my father did to me.
It's a cure to a virus these fuckers want to release. And I would never forsake my family. Do you understand me?
Mike, guilt-stricken, joins the revenge. Let's put an end to Rusty. They storm Rusty's compound. Mike guns guards at the gate. James breaches the house. Fists and bullets fly in visceral close quarters. James chokes one merc, shoots another. Outside, Mike tags Rusty but takes fatal hits. Promise to get him help, but Mike knows last ride. He whispers a message for his son, dies in the van. James torches it roadside, then hunts Rusty down. Bleeding out, the traitor begs, but James executes cold. Justice served.